guys, it's Georgia. Welcome back to my new YouTube channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on people just doing painting on stuff or fixing things in their room. So I realized I do a lot of that anyway, so why not just make that part of my YouTube now? So I'm going to be hydro dipping a couple of the things that I have in my room that they still work, but they just aren't exactly the prettiest, so they could use a little bit of, just a little touch up, and I'm going to be doing hydro dipping to do that. I did not look up any instructions to do this. I just watched a bunch of videos on YouTube, and I saw just sort of what people did that worked, and then what they did that didn't work. So my rules are just sort of coming based off of what those were. But yeah, so let's just get started. Oh, I also have my Etsy shop that I just updated, and my Letgo, which is now OfferUp. Both of those are going to be linked in the description below. Some of the products here today are going to be available on the Etsy shop if you guys are interested. So yeah, let's get to the video. The supplies that I'm using, the things that I'm going to be painting, this water bottle where I added resin to fix it, it just looks really nasty. But other than that, it works perfectly fine. So I'm just gonna try and paint it. This iPod case. This case, I tried customizing it a few times before, undoing it and redoing it, so it's just really dingy. And then the last thing I'm going to be doing is these coasters that I sort of made out of bottle caps. These are going to be up in my Etsy shop hopefully after this video. You're also going to need some sandpaper, because in the videos that I've watched, a lot of people just complain that the surfaces are too shiny. So I don't know what type of sandpaper to use. This is just the type that my dad had lying around in the basement. A giant box of gloves from when I dyed my hair a few videos back. So I'm just going to be using this so I don't get any paint on my hands and on my arms. And then we have the actual paint itself. So I chose a beachy color palette, but then I also have some pink. And this is just the colors that my dad had in the basement, because I had no idea what colors I wanted to use. So I figured I could just find something with what we had. You're also just going to need a very large bin to put the water in, and then a hose. So I'm just going to start by sanding all of them down, just giving it some form of texture. And this is going to take a little while, but pretty much just sanding them down. I'm not going to be sanding the front of the iPod case just because it is already pretty textured. The case came with a little ripple texture on that. So I'm just going to be sanding the back part of that. And I'm not going to be sanding all of the coasters. They are they're not shiny because they are from Pepsi bottles, stuff like that. So I think the paint will stick. If it doesn't, then I can always redo them. So now that these are both sanded, we're gonna go outside and actually start painting them. So I moved outside to do the actual hydro dipping because I didn't want to get spray paint all over the walls and the floor, and I figure dirt and trees are fine. So I have my giant bin, which I use this to hold all my Etsy stuff, so it is a little messy, but I don't think that should matter. And pretty much we're just gonna fill it with water. So the first step is literally just fill the bin with water. So I have this hose. So the whole process of filling that bin with water took about 5 minutes. I just need it filled that high because the water bottle is so tall, and I don't know what would happen if it scraped the bottom. Now that our bin is full, let's get the rest of it ready. I have all the spray paint in the corner, the bin is full, I have the gloves on, so now I won't get all of this on my hand. And I'm going to try one of the coasters that I'm going to be adding to my Etsy shop first, because I don't really mind if this gets ruined. I have a bunch of them. So I'm pretty sure I literally just spray the spray paint on the water, dunk it in, swish it around to get all the rest, and then pull it up. I could be wrong, but that's how we're going to do it. Let's start with the blue. and now I'm pretty sure you just dip it in. So what I am seeing is it is very, very, very opaque or translucent. So you can sort of see everything through it. So I'm gonna use the same water and I'm just gonna add a lot more layers before I do another one. I might even just dip this same one in. I also didn't get to add the pink because I was struggling to get that can open. But yeah, the color in there is really pretty. So I'm gonna see if I can just literally add this somewhere else. See, I do really like the color scheme. So I'm gonna try this again, add a little more paint. So I think I just needed more paint on it. So this time I am going to be trying the iPod case. I have both parts of it. I'm gonna try this part first. I did end up putting masking tape on it while I was waiting for the bin to fill, just so that those clear areas don't get covered in the paint, and then I can just peel them off after it all dries. So this one turned out a lot better. The front is a little bit globby, but I think some of that is just water stuck. But the back of this one is pretty much fully covered and it looks like the paint is on there. So I'm gonna try the water bottle now once I put these down. So here is the water bottle, all nice and sanded. And I did a quick measure and it should work, even if I... So it does work, it is the right amount. I accidentally did just get some paint on the inside, so I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. But I mean, even that, just the mess up part, does look nice. So I'm gonna go with this. I'm not gonna use the pink because you honestly couldn't see it anywhere. But yeah, let's give this a go. Okay, so I'm gonna put the water bottle in now. This was sort of my whole point in the video, so I'm not upset about it, but I'm not exactly happy with it. I don't like it all that I can still see the 2020 area. The back is just completely blank pretty much. I don't want to touch it because I don't want to ruin it. But I think I'm going to put it upside down and then retry, just go over it sort of. It's getting quite globby because so much water got in. So I think if I do that, it will end up drying and those will come off. So we're going to try this again. So try to on the literally exact same water bottle. So I am just gonna go straight sort of on the side, almost just sort of straight down. So that did end up covering it, doing it a second time around. So now I'm actually pretty happy with how it looks. It is starting to rain, so I'm gonna rush these things inside. And yeah, I will finish the video when I'm back indoors. I apologize for the terrible lighting. This is in my garage just so that they can dry. But I'm not upset about how everything turned out. I'm not over thrilled either. I mean, it's not bad, but I expected more, especially the water bottle is like extremely sticky. So I'm gonna have to like sand it down just because everything is so bumpy. I don't really know. Yeah, you can see it right there. If I were to do this again, the only thing I would say is I would probably paint everything white first, because this is the only one that I did one coat to and you can fully see what everything is. So I think a nice base coat of white would have helped because the designs on everything are pretty. I just don't like that they're very like straggly. I'm still gonna use it because they are still in really good condition. Like this looks a lot better than it did when it had all the scars. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. If you liked this video, please let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And those coasters will be up in my Etsy shop. I only did 2 of them right now, but now that I sort of know what I'm doing, I can sort of mass make them as orders come in. And all my other social medias are linked in the description below. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you again next time. Bye.